At Donald Trump's rally down in Texas on Saturday, he, of course, mentioned that he may, if he ever gets back in office, offer some pardons to some of the individuals that stormed the Capitol on January 6th of last year. Now, the way he phrased it, of course, made it seem like if they've been treated unfairly, I may do this. A lot of caveats in there. But nevertheless, everybody's been kind of, freaking out about this over the last few days. Some of them rightfully freaking out, others making a big deal out of it when they really shouldn't be. But Lindsey Graham went on the Sunday morning talk shows and he very meekly dismissed what Donald Trump said it was a bad idea. Here's what he says. I don't want to send any signal that it was okay to defile the Capitol. There are other groups with causes that may want to go down the violent path if these people get pardoned. So he also suggested, of course, that it was dangerous. Well, after this very mild criticism from Lindsey Graham, who has been right there with Donald Trump every step of the way, in steps Marjorie Taylor Greene via her Telegram account where she sent out this message attacking Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham has done nothing about J6. Didn't care about election fraud in the 2020 election, refused to object on J6 to Joe Biden's electoral college votes. He doesn't care about our justice system being completely violated by Democrats in their political war against Republicans and President Trump. I guess Lindsey Graham doesn't care about being presumed innocent until proven guilty. Americans are being treated worse than, you know what? I'm not even going to continue. She goes on to say that they're somehow being treated worse than, people in Gitmo, which is absolutely false. People have looked into this. Real people, not people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and that other clan of bozos they have. It's not happening. The people who are being held pre-trial, before they go on trial, still sitting in jail, the reason is because they're either a flight risk or because the courts have determined these people are dangerous. It happens frequently with our justice system here in the United States. If somebody is still deemed to be a threat or a flight risk, meaning they could leave the country, leave the state even, hide out so we can't prosecute them, then yeah, we hold on to them so that they can actually face justice. This is not mistreatment. This is the way the system is designed. Now, if you want to revamp the system, let's have those conversations, but that's not what you want to do. You want these people to get out. You want them to go free. You don't want any of them to even be prosecuted, even though more than 90% of them are getting off with, well, basically just either community service or home confinement or probation. They're not being mistreated. In fact, the judges have repeatedly told us these people are not being mistreated, and the judges seem kind of pissed off about that because they understand the severity of what these individuals did, and a lot of them have seen these individuals in their courtroom and understand that there's not a whole heck of a lot of remorse among some of them, so they should be facing stiffer penalties. But again, those are things I've talked about at length over the last year. What's happening here is Marjorie Taylor Greene is acting as Donald Trump's enforcer. Okay, Lindsey Graham came out and disagreed with Donald Trump. In today's Republican Party, that's not allowed. So Marjorie Taylor Greene has to be the one to come out, attack Lindsey Graham, say that he's a useless pile of crap, basically, and then make sure that everybody understands there's no room for dissent in Donald Trump's Republican Party. You either have to blindly accept 100% of everything that he says and does, or we're coming after you. That is the real message that Marjorie Taylor Greene is sending. It's not about him not standing up for the January 6th Capitol rioters. It's about him disagreeing with Donald Trump. And I guarantee you she is prepared to do this with anyone who goes against every single thing Trump says, or if they happen to disagree with him on one little point one time. In her eyes and in the eyes of a lot of these MAGA lawmakers, there is no difference. You're either fully with him or you're fully against him, and there is no in between in today's Republican Party.